You don't hate their success. You hate what it reminds you of. That friend who started the business, the colleague who got promoted, the person on Instagram living the life you once told yourself you'd have. You scroll past, you feel the sting, and you tell yourself it's jealousy. But it's not. It's something deeper. Something you haven't named yet. Today, we are talking about comparison and why it's not about them at all. Let's dive in. We live in the age of the highlighted reel. Every day, you are shown 1,000 versions of success you are not living. Someone's traveling, someone's thriving, someone just hit a milestone you were still dreaming about. And you feel it, that knot in your chest, that quiet voice that says, why not me? You tell yourself to be happy for them. And maybe part of you is. But there's another part. The part you don't say out loud. That feels less than. Here's what's wild. It doesn't happen with everyone. You can watch a celebrity buy a mansion and feel nothing. But when your college roommate posts about that new startup, that one stings. When your cousin gets engaged, that one lingers. When someone from your same city, same background, same starting point does the thing you've been planning to do, that one stays with you. And you wonder, am I a bad person for feeling this way? No, you are just human. But here's what most people miss. Comparison isn't about admiration. It's about proximity. You don't compare yourself to people in a different universe. You compare yourself to people who remind you of what you could have been. That's why it hurts more when it's someone close. Someone who started where you started. Someone who had the same resources, the same opportunities, maybe even less than you. Because their success becomes proof. Proof that it was possible. Proof that the gap isn't about luck or circumstances. Proof that the only difference was action. And that's the part that cuts. Because comparison isn't jealousy. It's regret wearing a mask. You're not upset they succeeded. You're upset that you didn't. You're not angry at their courage. You're angry at your own hesitation. Their life isn't the problem, it's just the mirror. And mirrors don't lie. They show you the version of yourself you've been avoiding. I know someone who avoided their best friend for 6 months. Not because of a fight, not because of distance. Because that friend quit their job and started freelancing. Something this person had been talking about for 2 years. Every time they met, the friend would share updates, clients, projects, freedom, etc. And this person, they'd smile, nod, say, that's amazing. Then go home and feel hollow. They told me, I should be happy for them. Why does it feel like I'm watching my own life happen to someone else? And that's it, isn't it? That's the real pain of comparison. It's not about what they have. It's about what you gave up on. What you postponed. What you promise yourself you'd do someday. Their success didn't steal anything from you, but it did expose something. The gap between your potential and your reality. And no amount of unfollowing or muting changes that. Here's what most people don't realize. The person you are comparing yourself to, they are probably comparing themselves to someone else. This isn't competition. It's a mirror room. And the only way out is to stop looking sideways. So what do you do with this? First, stop treating comparison like a character flaw. It's not. It's data. When someone's success bothers you, ask yourself, what does this remind me of? Not about them, about you. What dream did I shelf? What version of myself did I stop believing in? What did I say I'd do but didn't? Because once you name it, the sting changes. It's no longer about them, it's about you. And that's something you can actually work with. Second, understand this. Their timeline is not your deadline. Someone else's chapter 10 doesn't mean you are behind. It means you are on a different book. And comparison, it's just your soul's way of saying, hey, remember what you wanted? You still want it. So why are we pretending we don't? The version of you that feels jealous, that's not your enemy. That's the part of you that still believes, the part that still wants something. And that's not something to suppress. That's something to listen to. Look, I'm not saying comparison will disappear. It won't. As long as you are human, you will see other people's lives and feel something. But you get to choose what to do with that feeling. You can let it rot into bitterness, or you can let it become fuel. The people who trigger you the most, they are not your competition. They are your reminder. A reminder that the life you want is still possible. That courage still works. That starting late is better than never starting at all. Because the only version of yourself you are really in competition with is the one who gave up. And that version, you've already beaten them just by still wanting more. So here's my question for you. Who triggers your comparison spiral and why? Not their name, not their success, but what does it remind you of? What have you been avoiding? Drop it in the comment box. Not for me, for you. Because naming it is the first step to reclaiming it.